Okay, so let's jump right in and set up our sales funnel pages. So the goal of this video is to set up these three pages here: opt-in page, thank you or confirmation page, and our download page. And we're going to do this with a few clicks and our checklist. So our checklist, this is what it looks like. We're going to go click, click, click as we go through and complete each item. And the checklist is below this video. And also there is a button below this video to grab the share funnel I have created for you. So I've done the heavy lifting. It's a matter of you now to customize those pages. So just to have a look at the pages, let's have a look here. The awesome thing about this tool is that you can take a pic at exactly what the template looks like before you actually install it. So page number 1 is our email opt-in page, and you can see that this is a template, and I will show you how to edit those. But it's a two-step opt-in. So when you click here, you have the pop-up giving you the lead the opportunity to put in their name and their email. So that's page number 1. Page number 2 will be our thank you or confirmation page, and with this one, this is what it looks like. So this is a template you will edit, and there's so many different strategies I can show you with this one. But here is a basic strategy I use, which is pretty high converting, and I would indicate to notify the lead that we have sent the lead magnet to their email, and also promote some sort of other opportunity to get some sort of offer. So I'm doing this at the bottom here, and you would have seen this through your funneling through the group funnel kit sales funnel. All right. So that's number 2, and number 3 would be our download page. So when they would have gone into the email account to access this, to get the download, they will click a link in the email account, and this then would be accessible. All right, so these are the 3 essential pages to gather leads. Very, very high converting. Later on, I'll show you how to set up some numbers here so you can make the predictable ROI through the setup here. Now, this final page here, we'll discuss this because this is the back end funnel, right, where you're going to sell directly. The funnel we're setting up here is the front end funnel, which is basically lead gen to build your list. All right, so let's get into it. So what you would need right now to get going, you would need your checklist. So make sure you have this on hand. I would advise that you print this off as it's a PDF, and print this off, or kind of have it on your computer and make sure that each item is completed according to how I'm going to instruct you. All right, so now you have your checklist. Let's go after the share funnel itself. So somewhere below this video, just to illustrate, you would be here within the kit component of the training, and in step 2, you can click the video below the video you're watching right now, and if I go here and I click to upload the funnel, here's what happens. So it takes me over, and it will ask me to sign up to Clickfunnels. I'm going to do this right now. So I click start your 14-day trial. I'm going to change my email address here just to a new one, so I have a new account going on. Let me see. I'm going to try this account. Try that guy. Start your 14-day trial. I'm going to put in some sort of password, and I'm going to click 14-day trial. So give it a moment, and it's going to create an account here. And in here, I could put in my billing information. Now, you will not be billed until 14 days from now. So you have absolutely 14 days to try this out for free. And with my strategies, within an hour from now, you have your funnel set up and ready to get those leads coming in and making sales. Okay? So pretty much a no-brainer. So I will just take a moment, and I'll put in my payment information, and I will get back to the training. Alright, so after you've entered your payment information, you would see other offers here, and I love what Russell has set up because these are products that people would find pretty useful, especially as a beginner. You may want to jump in and get some training along the way, right? But for now, what's important for us is to go over here to our funnels. So go click funnels up here and go funnels and click on this one. So now you have your brand new account. What you want to do next is to ensure that you have the share funnel loaded up. So click on here, click to upload funnel, and it redirects, and you will see it here. It says free list building bridge funnel, and you click add funnel. Okay, so kind of 2 steps, right? And as you could see, here we are on our lead capture funnel checklist. We have imported our funnel, which is step 1. This is done. So click off step 1, and let's move on to step 2, which is branding custom domain. All right, so there are some branding elements we need to take care of. So the custom domain branding, we have the URL and favicon. I will show you those, and also SEO metadata and graphics. All right, so we're going to take care of all 4 of those branding elements right now. So let's move on to step number 2. So now we have our funnel added, right? And again, going back to the checklist, we now need to take care of the custom domain. I will show you exactly how this works. So click on, well, in here, we don't need to do the funnel yet. Let's just click right here into account settings, and then you would go to domains. So we have some messaging here. We don't really need those, but I'll tell you what this is. So Clickfunnels give badges as you accomplish certain tasks. Okay, so for instance, the first funnel, after you have built it, then you get a badge and you could share it, etc. But for now, we are going to close and move on. Okay, so in this area here, click domains. The idea of a custom domain is that you really want to brand your URL to yourself. Okay, and by doing this, you don't have to use the Clickfunnels native kind of domain setup, which is kind of generic. You really want to have something branded to you. All right, so for me, I have Ask Antoine. I also have Group Funnel Kit. Those are custom domains, and for you, you would like to have a custom domain also. Now the options here is to buy one via Clickfunnels, or you could have your own and you would integrate it with Clickfunnels. For now, I will show you the easy setup, and you could make your option as far as your choices later on. So here you could register a brand new domain. There you go. Okay, or add your own domain. Pretty simple. And if you choose here to choose a domain, you go here and you just select a name, and then your domain will be added. Okay, so as an example, I will go about and choose a domain. I'll put my domain name. Let's be a bit smart about this. Okay, all right. .com. Would this work? Let's try it. Press enter. So it's unavailable. So my domain name today. Let's try this guy. Unavailable. Keep on trying a few more. Let's try my domain name is me. Interesting stuff. $20, right? So they will charge you $20 for this one, but at this moment we don't want to pay anything. It's just for illustration. So the point here is that you could buy a domain from Clickfunnels or bring in your own domain. And below this video, I will put instructions so you can set up which either domain you would like to have, either direction you want to take with it. Okay. So that's as simple as it goes. Now, step 2. Let's go back. So let's go back to our checklist, and we're going to go and have a look at the URL and favicon. So the custom domain, again, there is a link to more resources on this. It's very simple to set up. But the number 3 here is the branding, the URL and favicon setup. Okay, I'm going to show that to you. So going back to Clickfunnels, go to funnels right here, and in my advanced training, I give step-by-step a full rundown and introduction of Clickfunnels. I open up my account, I show you how mine is set up. So if you want more detailed videos in the Clickfunnels exclusive mastery training, I provide those. But for now, let's just get this thing set up. Okay, so go over to your funnel here, Freelance Building Bridge Funnel, and here in the editor, we are going to take care of all the edits and customizations that we need. So this is the opt-in page, and if you click this link here, have a look, you will see here it is, okay, and you can see that this is the opt-in page I was showing you earlier on. Okay, this is how it works. Let's have a look at the thank you page or confirmation page, whichever way you want to call it. And this is how it looks. Here is the confirmation page. Then the final page is our download page. And let's have a look here. Here is the download page. Okay, download page. All right. So we're gonna edit all those and make it your own. All right. So the checklist says to us that we need to brand the URL and the favicon. Now, branding of a URL, I will show you what I mean by this. So right now, this is the URL. So when I clicked, you would see it goes to here, okay? And it says clickfunnels.com, and you have download, for instance, the download page. The thank you page goes like this, and the opt-in page goes like that, okay? Now, it will have my username, clickfunnels.com, and then the name of the page. What you want to do is to have this uniquely yours. Now, depending on what you name your domain name, you would have, let's say, if it's mydomainname.com, I would then have mydomainname.com/opt-in or mydomainname.com/download, etc. All right. So I'll show you how my suggested ways of editing your URL. But also I want to mention the favicon. This is the favicon here. So you can see the AA. This is my logo. This is the favicon. So the importance of a favicon is that while someone has multiple pages open in the browser, they could see which one based on just the image, the favicon image, which belongs to you. So it brands pretty well, right? Look at this one. There's no favicon here. That's generic. But those, look at this one. This is Gmail favicon. This is Clickfunnels favicon. This is Market Plan favicon, etc. So you want, and this is AA, Antoine, Ask Antoine. You want to have your own. So put your favicon as just 2 letters or a logo based on your domain name, your brand. All right, going back into the Clickfunnels dashboard, here we want to go, and I will show you how to edit the URL. Okay. Okay, so in editing the URL based on your domain name, you would see this URL, right? You'd see like your username, clickfunnels.com, etc., and opt-in, and a few letters like this. So based on your domain name, what is important is what comes after the final slash. All right. So if we want to edit this, we go to setting, publishing. Okay, and you can see that, and you can see here, this is the opt-in page that we publish in. Final step name is opt-in, and the path says this. So if I want to remove all the letters, I could just remove this. I could edit this whichever way I want. What is important though is I find that especially when you have pages which have products to sell and your cart and those things, you want not to have your page name very easily accessed. Unless maybe your home page, but besides my home page, I tend to favor naming my URL things like this. So if it's opt-in, I would go something like opt-in, and what is the lead magnet? The lead magnet could be Facebook checklist. Let's say FB checklist. See what I did? And this tends to have some SEO benefits also. But by doing it this way, when you share this URL with someone, they could see exactly what they're opting in for. You get the idea? So let's say I just put this raw link into an email, they would see what what they're opting in for. This is a brilliant way of creating your URL. So this is the important bit here. And just click update funnel step. All right? And you can see here is the link. So when I click this now, okay, now although it goes here, but that's not what I'm going to share necessarily. I could share this, but likely I would share that link here with whoever I'm giving it to. All right, and once I do this, it goes to the right page. Brilliant. Now, so you do this for every other page. You name it, thank you again, Facebook checklist, or something like this. All right. Okay, so So that's how you edit the URL. Now, for the favicon. The way I set up the favicon is within Clickfunnels, you could set up a whole bunch. So you go to account settings there, and you could set up a whole bunch of what they call digital assets. Okay. So to illustrate to you what this is about, is that here, digital assets is right here, and you could upload things like images and all of those, and get the link for them, and it's that link you're going to use later on to set things up. So let's assume I want to create a favicon. I click new asset, okay, and I will click choose file, and I'm going to go maybe in group checklist. Let's try this. My images here. Oh, here's my favicon. Here's a good one. Okay, I click open. All right, and I name this group funnel kit favicon. Here it is. And my name, Antoine, and my email, and I click add. That's it. Okay, just type those in. And right now I have the favicon image here, but I need the link. Okay, so I click copy asset path right here. Next, I need to go back to my funnel. Let's have a look here. Back to my funnel. Find the funnel, Freeless Building Bridge Funnel. We click on settings, and in settings we delete this link and insert the new one for the favicon. And we go way down and we click save and update. Alright. Something else I should have mentioned is in settings, with regards to our custom domain, here is where you would select the domain. If it's your custom domain, if it's a Clickfunnels domain, if I did have that custom domain, if I bought that domain, it would be right here. But again, I have a link below the video showing you all this thing. So with the favicon now, here's what happens. If I go back to the opt-in page and I would click the page again, the favicon would change. So it takes a little while at times, but here where it says AA, it would change to the new favicon which we just added. So allow a few minutes, and then later on you will see that the favicon is updated for all pages, because you added this in the central control area for settings. Alright, so we're done with custom domain, we're done with URL and favicon. Let's move on to SEO metadata. Okay, and this is where we're going to set up our page keywords and images. So when we go live with our funnel, we have some SEO juice. Alright, so here we are on the opt-in page, and we want to click edit page. Let's get in there. So there's some settings here, and you can see settings and SEO metadata. So in this one I have group funnel kit, and there's a description and keywords. So you go right ahead, change all of those. It's a social image, so if anyone share this link on any social media platform, this is the image that shows up. So I have all the templated kind of my own templated keywords here. Just go ahead and put in your own to customize it for yourself. All right, so go right ahead and do this. Now you'll be doing this page by page. All right, so again, settings, SEO metadata. Okay, and once you do this, you have the SEO metadata set up. Important stuff. Now let's get back to our checklist. So we've done the SEO metadata. Now it's time to look at the branding. So with the last branding element, it's all about graphics, right? Set up the background and content images. So here, if you go to settings, you have background, and with me here, I didn't put an image, I just left it as white. So you can see background color is white here, and I could change it to different colors. So for instance, if I choose the green, well, this happens, and this is the main background behind this section. If I want the whole page to show this background, here's what I do. I would then do with this one, I believe, let me have a look. Okay, so that's not the section, that's the row. Is it? Section, here we go. So I'll do background color, and I will just make this transparent, right? And you can see it's all green. I do this for this section also if I want to. but for now, I leave it white. You could change it to whatever color you like. The other thing is that you could put in an image, and let me show you how you go about putting in this image. So let's go back to background, and if I want to choose an image, here's what I do. I click on here, and there are some the libraries of images within Clickfunnels. So if I click background here, you can see that I could choose different images with textures. Here in search, you could then go and maybe put different words. If I put the words background, let's see what pops up. Okay, so here we have a ton of different backgrounds coming up, and we could choose one of them. So if I choose this guy, I click add image, and here it is. Okay, if I want to have it on the full page, I could click here and make this transparent. Cool. And here you go. Right, so you have lots of options there. I love to keep it white. My white in split testing has proven to convert pretty good. So because I didn't save, I didn't hit this button save, my funnel is as I first had it, which would be white. Okay, totally white. All right, so this is good. So back to our checklist. What have we done here? We have done up to number 5. Which is the background. Okay, half of number 5, we have to look at the content images now. So I'll give an example of this. Let's go back to the confirmation page, the thank you page, because there we have an image. You see this image here? So let's click edit page, and we go over to this here. So if there's an image like this, and well, with mine, you want to change it to yours, right? So remember, you have to change in settings, change the background if you like to, change the SEO metadata. Okay, that's important. Now, if you want to change this image, you click on the image and you click here. And if you have one on your desktop or your computer, as an example, you can click upload and you go to, let's say my desktop. I'm going to choose an image. What image will I choose? I don't know. I could choose this guy. Okay, let me add this. Okay, I'm gonna add that, and this is the image. I'm gonna click add image, and look at this. It's in here. Okay, there's the image. So you could do this with any image, and this would be step number 5 complete. Right? If you want to add images other places, so let's say I want to add one here, I simply go to elements, add element, I go down here, I'm going to choose an image. Where is my image? I could just plug it in here somewhere, right here. I'll click on this, click back here, and put the image in here. So I can put it wherever. The size is too big, I would just do something like 500. Yep, brings it down, or 200, whatever. All right, that's how you edit, and hit save when you're through. For me, I want to keep it the way I originally had it, so I could just refresh, and everything is back to normal. All right, so go back to our checklist. We're progressing nicely. 5 down, and we have 4 more to go. Number 6 is our lead magnet. So regarding the lead magnet, we want to create and install, I call it your free thing, right, to give away in exchange for an email address. So there's some ideas for lead magnet, and in one of the trainings, I'm going to create a lead magnet, from scratch. But the important thing for now is to recognize that you got a lead magnet from me, and it's either one of the checklists or the manifesto. Okay, my most powerful lead magnet to date. Right? Don't underestimate this simple document. So, as far as the lead magnet is concerned, here is what you want to do. After you've created your lead magnet, and if you haven't done it, just jump into the group. I will literally show you places to go and do it and have it done for you very cheap. Oh, I have a ton of, if you are in the group funnel kit, I have a ton of lead magnets I could give to you that's licensed to you. Okay, so just give me a shout in the group. Now, when you have your lead magnet and you've decided what it is, the lead magnet, the idea is that you will attach it to your download page. Okay, so it will be here. I'll show you. It will be here that people will access the download. Okay, so if I click this as an example, here's what happens. They can now access this download. That's the magic of it. Okay, so how do we set this up? Well, remember before I showed you in account settings that we can go in there and digital assets, and we can upload, the image or the book or our lead magnet. So let's click choose file, and here I have this cool lead magnet. I love the power of Facebook groups, the missing manual. I created this one, really did. It was a very, very good seller. All right, but I'm going to pretend it's a lead magnet. So I will name it Power of Facebook Groups, Power of FB Groups. Here we go. Okay, and it's my name, and I click add. And now I have my lead magnet here added to my account. I simply go get the link, copy asset path, and we're going to get back to our funnel to attach this to our download page. Let's jump right in there. Here is the download page, edit page, and we're going to go and click here and set action. And here we want to delete the link here. Click delete, and then right click and paste. And make sure you press tab, because you notice this is red. It says warning, button action not set. If we hit tab, watch what happens. Tab, it is set now. Okay, and at this point you could click save, and the lead magnet will be successfully saved. So let me just I will illustrate this. I will hit save, and if we now preview, there is preview, and we click to download, there we are, Facebook groups, right? That's the thing I created some time ago. An awesome step-by-step lead magnet. Okay, so you could do the same for you. Ready? So at this point, let's see what we have achieved. We are at step number 6. So please tick this one off. This one is done. All right. Number 7. This is where we edit the text and the content, basically our copy. Right now, if you don't kind of know exactly how to create high converting copy which is persuasive text, there is this option here, which I find to be very, very useful. It makes you a copywriter in a very short space of time, but the important thing is that you really learn how to use words to sell. Okay, so funnel scripts is my recommendation, and just click the link and you could grab this and go through it, and then come back and do final edits to your pages. Okay, so what are we editing exactly? I will show you exactly what we're editing. So going back into the funnel, based on your lead magnet, like you see here, it says Facebook Group Success Manifesto. Well, your lead magnet may be something else. It may be dog training tips or something. You need to change this. You need to go back and change every page to make it suitable to you. So every page must be edited. You notice that where I have logos, like I have my personal logo, you change those things also. And I did show you in a previous video how to do that. Now, as far as the copy or the text, let's go to the opt-in page, and I will sample. I will show you an illustration of exactly how to go about this. All right, so this is the opt-in page, and you can see here because I'm given this 10-step checklist to launch your perfect Facebook group funnel. I use those words. Well, you could be using any other sort of headline. Now, to get good at headlines, I have also provided in the bonus area, I think it's almost 100 different variations of headlines you could use. All right, so check this out also. And what you want to do is just simply go and edit. So you want to click, you can click this and put whatever text, whatever text you want to. If you want to do the blue, you go inside there and make sure you edit throughout the funnel. Right? If anything applies to you, keep it. If it doesn't apply, you change it. And for the pop-up area, you want to go here. It's a 2-step opt-in, show pop-up, and here you could change your pop-up. All right, very simply, you just change the text, etc. And that's it. You change the text on every single page, making it customized to yourself. Okay, so the next step, and let's go back to our checklist, is to integrate with email autoresponder. And for this purposes, I use ActiveCampaign, and there is a link right here. If you click this, you get ActiveCampaign. Make sure you send me an email letting me know, or jump in the group, let me know, so I can give you some huge bonuses. For now, though, I want to step you through how do we connect our Clickfunnels account with our ActiveCampaign account. So after you have clicked here and gotten an ActiveCampaign account, well, let's go for the process actually. So I'm going to click this one. Let's click the link, allow. I'll walk you through from scratch, okay? So we're going to grab a brand new ActiveCampaign account. There we go. So I'm going to put, maybe I'll put what? I'm going to put this here at gmail.com. Cool. Start your free trial. Okay. Put a few details. Go through a few steps to onboard you. Pretty cool. So I'm going to just go through this. I'll pause the video and come back. Okay. All right. So now we are in our ActiveCampaign account. Now in a future video, actually in the ActiveCampaign Mastery course, I give you a complete detailed walkthrough to help you, get comfortable at a deeper level of ActiveCampaign. For now, let's just get the essentials done so we can have our email sequences set up very easily. Okay, so what are the things that we need to do right now? We need to set up our integration, connect ActiveCampaign to Clickfunnels so they could speak to each other. Before we do that, before that can really work the right way, we need to create a list and also an automation. So let's get started. So on entering ActiveCampaign, you could click here, the ActiveCampaign logo, and then go down to list. Let's do this, and I will explain later on. Now, it have a list done by default, which is master contact list. You could create another one if you like, but for now, I would leave it as the default master contact list. No problem. Let's do that. Okay, then we go to automations. All right, and we're going to create an automation. Again, I will explain all of that at a later time. So start from scratch. We could do this. We can continue. And here we're going to put tag is added and continue. And we're going to name a tag. Now, since we did a lead magnet, in my ActiveCampaign Advanced Mastery course, I teach how I only use one list and multiple tags. Just about 5, 6, or 8 tags, I think it is. But for now, LM stands for lead magnet. I put ... and then this would be what lead magnet is, Facebook group, whatever, FB group, whatever the lead magnet was, okay? So I think my lead magnet was this. So I just identified the name, Power Facebook Groups, okay? So FB groups, that's it. Okay, and I click start. So it's then asks me if we're going to be sending emails. I click send an email, and it says you do not have any emails created yet. I click close. Now at this point, for now, this is sufficient. Later on, we'll be adding our email sequences in here. Pretty easy, okay? Now I know all this is new stuff for you, but just go through the checklist, set it up, put some faith in what I'm doing, and you will be fine. All right. So at this point, let us go. I think the automation name what's the name here? Okay, we didn't name this one, eh? So let's click edit, and we could go and call this one Clickfunnels, or just name it after the lead magnet. That will be okay. LMFB FB groups. We could do that, eh? Save it. Okay, So now this is done. We're going to head over to Clickfunnels and connect the entire thing. So over to Clickfunnels and we go to account settings and we get to this page here where we go to the integration section, and here we're going to add a new integration. Okay, so there are lots of them in here. We could simply type in ActiveCampaign or click this logo. So it asks us for integration nickname, API key, and API URL. So I tend to name the integration after the name of my account. So I believe in ActiveCampaign, my account is named, here it is, 2 hands to clap. So it's in the URL. I just kind of copy this. I put this in Clickfunnels. I paste it in here. It also asks for API key and API URL. Back in ActiveCampaign, these are what seals the connection between ActiveCampaign and Clickfunnels. So go to settings, then we go to developer. Here's the URL, here is the key. So I would just go to you double click, you copy, go to Clickfunnels, then API key, you right click and you paste. And for the API URL, go back in here. Oh, I think I have it wrong. Let's go back. URL. So delete this one. The URL goes right here. Here is the URL. And go back and get the key. Click, and we paste it in here. Cool. And we add integration. This does it. So you can see ActiveCampaign has been added, but we are not finished as yet. We need to go back to our funnel to ensure that the specific funnel is speaking to ActiveCampaign. So going back into this funnel here, we want to go to our opt-in page and edit it. Okay, and remember that this is a two-step opt-in. So the pop-up, go to show pop-up. Okay, now really and truly here is where the magic happens, right? So to get all of this connected, here's what we need to do. Go to settings, integration. It says autoresponder integration not connected. So to integrate, we need to click this link, and the options that we have available comes up. So this is our ActiveCampaign one. And what is the action? The action is to add to a list. Add to a list with a tag. This is the one. So the list name would be master contact list, and our tag. Alright, so when you get back into ActiveCampaign, you would go to the contacts area. Okay. And again, all of those, the details of tagging, etc., is explained in the ActiveCampaign Mastery course. And in here, contacts, you have a list of menu items and you want to manage tags, just to see what tags we have available. Okay, so at this point, although we did set up a tag via the automation, the tag we had was LM, let's put it properly, LM Facebook groups, FB groups. Let's do it this way. Alright, now add the tag. So if I remembered, I think we may have to edit this one in the automation. So I'm going back to my automation right here, making sure everything is okay with my tags, because tags has to be specific. So what do I mean by this? Let's have a look here. So if I go here, right, see the tag has to be exactly as shown. Come on. Lead magnet FB groups. That's my lead magnet FB groups. There you go. Okay, so that's the tag. So let's save this bad boy. Okay. So our tags are set. Again, go back to contacts and you can see that we have our tagging going on. This is the tag. So if you go to Clickfunnels and here, okay, watch what happens now. Master contact list is the list, and refresh. Add tags here. Here it is. That's the only tag available. Make sure the list is selected. Add list to tag. That's it. Connected. Boom. All right. I click tab just for confirmation, and you hit save. Okay, right. That's it, guys. We are now connected, and just to test it out, always make sure you're testing. So if I save this, okay, and I hit preview, but what you really want to do is to put in your name and, you know, put in some sort of email and test it out. So you can see here, as I went to my contacts, the contact is added. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so I put this contact into the opt-in, and the opt-in drove my contacts into my autoresponder, proving to me that the integration is successful. Okay, so on to the next step. So we've done 8, we are at 9. And with 9 now, you want to check mobile versus desktop versions, and you want to check all links and email capture. Now we just did the email capture, so it proves that the email is working fine, the integration. And you want to check all links and then check mobile and desktop versions. Now, through the process, I've actually been doing some of this, with the exception that the mobile versus desktop version has not been checked. So let me show you how this is done. Alright, so mobile versus desktop. This means that here you could toggle between the two and make edits. And this is important because I've had the experience of not doing this properly, and the mobile was showing up differently and I'm losing sales and leads. Okay, so what you want to do is ensure that what you want to be seen when someone accesses your site is correct. So for instance, you can see the content here on desktop is also the content on mobile. Sometimes when you make edits on the desktop version, it doesn't transfer to the mobile, okay, especially when you're using a shared funnel. So in that instance, what you want to do is just go through the two of them for each page, make sure that the mobile is showing up accurately, and to do this you edit them. Okay, so for instance, if I feel this is kind of too squishy and too big, I would simply go in here and I would just change the font size to something like this, so it appears more suitable for mobile. That's the whole point, right? So go for each page and toggle between desktop and mobile, ensuring that the visibility is comfortable and people could read, right, the content on the page. So that's it. So what have we achieved? We have completed all the 9 steps to have our sales funnel, the biggest component of the kit, installed and set up and ready to bring in leads. So go ahead, congratulate yourself, you know, grab a glass of wine, champagne, etc., and celebrate, because this is a humongous achievement. I'm very proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself too. So the next thing you want to do is go live and also share your funnel in the group. Let us see what you have created and maybe get some feedback, and also test it out. You know, have someone test it out to make sure all the links are working. It's always good to have 2 eyes or multiple pairs of eyes on your work. Okay, so feel free, jump into the group and share your funnel, you know, and you should feel pleased that even if you haven't have a completely 100% working funnel, but the fact that you have gone through the process, you have learned a lot. All right, so I'll see you in the group, and you can contact me directly if you want any feedback on your funnel. But I'm very, very happy you made it this far. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.